Well, we thought we were going to get another game of Zion Williamson. I'm going to talk about it more in a second. The New Orleans Pelicans are in Philadelphia to deal with the Sixers. There's no Embiid. Jeez Louise. Boy, I would be pissed if I got taxed on this ticket for Embiid and Zion playing, and neither of these dudes were playing. I would be fired. What up, y'all? I'm yours truly. I'm the one and only. I'm Pharaoh. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. We do this every night of the NBA season. A simple reaction. That's all we're doing here. Commentary from yours truly, the best going. If you have not done so, make sure you tap in with my sponsor, Underdog. I'm trying to get better at making sure I say the sponsor in every single video. We are super grateful of our relationship with Underdog. Thank y'all so much for the love and support. So Zion is who I wanted to talk about. He's obviously just returned from injury, and he's suspended for this game. Just a one-game suspension. But again, nevertheless, I mean, I don't think he's got any wiggle room right now. Keep in mind, y'all, Zion's on a non-guaranteed deal that's contingent on games played. Right? So, I mean, I don't know how injuries factor in. I mean, I'm sorry. I know how injuries factor in as Kelly Oubre gets the steal in the reverse. I know how injuries factor in. I don't know how, like, suspensions factor in. I got to go read his contract again on Spot Rack. But anywho. Oh, this is a crazy finish from CJ. Playing at the park type finish. Zion was suspended one game because he reportedly showed up late to the team's flight. Y'all know he's probably knocking boots with something over 200 pounds. He's probably going crazy. And he was late for
He's just back from a hamstring injury, and Bona, smart play there. Would have been a goaltender.
I'm just saying, if you late, you in the NBA, you got personal drivers, you was probably going crazy. Anyway.
Hopkins for three. Hopkins has it.
It's a PG-13 channel. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. That's just not a good look. You know, your team is having an awful, horrid season. Y'all already down Brandon Ingram. You know, CJ McCollum, your old vet, who's like part of the NBA PA. You don't hear stories like this about him. And these young guys are good, y'all. I watch a lot of Pelicans highlights. I'm not going to say I watch a lot of their games, but I do watch a lot of their highlights. That young man is good. Jordan Hawkins is good. These are talented players that may be growing individually, but they had a great opportunity to be a part of something special out west. But unfortunately, because of Zion, and to a lesser degree B.I., which B.I. gets hurt like once a year. I don't think anything's wrong with Ingram. I don't even know what's hurt right now, but like the DeJounte Murray thing was fluky. He breaks his hand night one of the season after a good game. But the Zion thing is what's happening every year. And to me, a guy like that don't have any wiggle room to be missing games because of a freaking he's late to a team flight. Like, you got to be better than that, bro. Because it's once again a conversation about where's this young man's head at? Does he understand the moment? And everybody gets bad days. I've been late for work, right? Like, I'm not trying to act like, but when I was late for work, I already wasn't like bringing a toxic environment to work as is, if that makes sense. That's the problem with Zion. McCollum nails the three.
CJ having a first half here tonight.
And also 5 of 5 from the line, having a day so far.
Ricky Council left alone on the baseline, and Rick dunks it down. Hey, Scott, with you tonight. Appreciate all of you being with us this week, and always right here on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Here's our guy now, Gershon, all the way to the rack.
Some pretty good defense from Hawkins on Tyrese Maxey, a defensive team that can stay with the ball movement. You move it around, I think things open up for you.
Bottom 5 in the NBA as Murray answers right back with a layup of his own. But on the night, they're known for scoring a lot, but bottom 5 when it comes to defensive points.
Paul George lines it up, knocks it down. I want to see where Philadelphia is at. I know they've had some wins here of recent and some losses. So I want to see where Philly's at here out east as Murray nails the three. Yeah, I want to see what's going on with Philadelphia. I try to look in like every 5 games at each team's standings. I'm a nerd when it comes to this stuff, though. Don't play with me. By the way, Philadelphia officially announced that Jared McCain, as he announced on his TikTok, he's out for the season after successful surgery. It sucks because he was the front runner to win Rookie of the Year. He was the one shining thing in Philadelphia's bad start to the season. Philadelphia, by the way, has worked themselves. Oh, my goodness, Kelly Oubre. That's crazy. And I'm starting to see some smiles, too. Like, y'all know I'm an honest person. I'll call it how I see it. Like, I have seen some happier brand of basketball from Philadelphia of recent that I didn't see. Like, one thing I'm always critical of is any team Paul George is on, they don't smile enough for me. I'm starting to see, like, happier energy in Philadelphia, a little bit at least. They're 11th out east, so they're fighting with the Chicago Bulls right now for relevancy in the West. In the East, I'm sorry. Atlanta's at 9. They should be better than that. Detroit's at 8. Miami, that may be one of the spots here to get in the play-in tournament if you're Philadelphia, which I think at this point they're just trying to get in the play-in tournament. But, I mean, they're not too far off from – they're 5 games away from 5th in the East, but 5th is the Orlando Magic, which they don't lose a lot, and they've been down their 2 best players for most of their season, and they're still 5th. Indiana 6. I guess we'll see how things play out. But I think for Philadelphia, it would be a successful season with everything that's happened, or dare I say not happened, and Embiid now playing every other night. I think if they're able to get to the play-in and give themselves a chance at Cleveland in the first round. And I mean, you just kind of see what's up. Like, you see if Joel Embiid can still be the best player in that series, right? If Tyrese Maxey is better than Darius Garland, you kind of have a comfort. That's really the conversation that Philadelphia is having right now. They're down 9 to the Pelicans, though, as we take it to the 4th. And I want to say this about New Orleans. Like, we had a Zion conversation. Zion suspended for this game, like we mentioned earlier. You know, this young man, Missy, number 21, I think I'm pronouncing his name right. He's a rookie. Yo, Zion is a game-changing player. And if you can have a Zion on the court, you're better. Well, I'm telling you, this young man is really good. Missy is really good, y'all. And this young man is taking advantage. He's taking advantage of Zion's lethargicness, his injury-prone behind, and now him missing games because he's laid probably somewhere with a BBL. Like, live your life, but don't be late. Like, this young man, Missy, I think I'm saying his last name right. He's something. Athletic. His body, I think, looks a little more durable than Zion. Look at him. He's in there right now. Look how agile he is. He just made Caleb Martin change his shot. Now he made it, but this young man is agile and he's something. This kid is something, man.
In the Western Conference, Paul George
enjoying the mic'd up aspect of this game.
Philadelphia didn't kind of let this game get away from him, though. Uh-oh, here we go. Oubre, no. And then Oubre, yes. Pelicans win their blow this one with that. Uh-oh. George. Maxey. It's a 7-point game with 2:20 to go. They wouldn't blow this one with they. All right, it's closing time. It's winning time. Murray.
He's got to be careful. He's got 1 T already.
Maxey, like, half-heartedly doubling, really did nothing. Either you got to go commit 100% or stay back. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. Philadelphia almost made a comeback. Pelicans, no Zion, no problem.
with the
They get a huge road win
on the road
over
on
Philadelphia.
Sunday, but tonight,
Philly can't lose games like
the
that one.
Pelicans to celebrate, picking up just their third
Nah, that's
road
bad.
win of the
If you love flexing your sports knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports and win some money while you're at it. That's Underdog. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you got to do is go to the Underdog website or app. You got to pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that specific game. You get your picks right, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use your boy's promo code, which is Pharaoh, your deposit will get matched up to $1,000 is available to you in bonus cash. You can't beat that. Tap in with Underdog. My promo code is Pharaoh.